Hey everybody, welcome to the Queen's Table. Welcome y'all.
Come on in.
So,
to the Queen's Lounge.
We are here for another episode of the Queen City Podcast, baby.
Queen City Podcast.
I am Shalisha, and to my left,
I'm Carmen Laren, y'all. And I'm Troi. I might drop the Lauren, but my full name is Troi Lauren. My first and second name is Troi Lauren, but I think I like Troi. How y'all feel about that? What's happening?
Yeah. Did you know my name is Carmen Laren?
Okay. Yeah, we talked about it. The Lorens are from birth.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Welcome. We are happy to have you here. We're talking about all kinds of stuff today. But today, we are going to get into the Queenage year conversation.
Yes.
Our good sis, mother, okay? We love her. Miss A.K.A. Badu. Shout out to A.K.A. Badu.
What up?
Coined the phrase Queenage years.
Yes, ma'am.
We love that so much, right?
Because we're in them.
Period. And so, with that being said, there's some things that we got some don'ts, and hard do's as a result of these Queenage years.
Absolutely.
Because at this big age, baby, what we not going to do is that. What we
it.
are going to do is
every
single time, okay?
Period.
So we want to go over there. Do y'all have some things that you do that you want to share with us? Drop them in the comments because we would love to read it. We want to see how y'all feeling. What y'all be doing? What y'all not going to do, okay? So let's get started. What should we start with? Let me think.
You tell us, drive us where we going.
Well, do you first and foremost, ladies, okay, queens, y'all have any things that y'all used to do in your 20s that's a hard, absolutely not at this big age?
I do.
What is it? Give me one.
I can't be stealing no more.
It's
the no more for me. I discovered boosting in my 20s in college, and it was like rap. I love it. I still to this day
I see it. I can have it.
Yes, I don't like to go shopping because of the thrill I get from boosting. That's the reason. I actually like it. I could have the money in my pocket. I got my credit card, my debit card, and all the things. I got the thrill of taking it. I can't do that no more because I got kids now.
I'm crying.
Babies to go to jail.
I'm crying.
The babies need a mom.
I can.
An example.
Oh, wow.
Okay, good for y'all. But also, what she was boosting.
All the things. If I would do it, it was the tops. I love Garage and Cherry Hill. They were really good.
My God.
Were you outside in the riots getting the stuff?
No, I wasn't.
I said I didn't loot.
I
wasn't looting.
I wasn't looting. I wasn't stealing. I wasn't shooting or killing.
Okay.
But I was for sure boosting.
If it fell off the truck, she caught it. Period.
Specifically from Cherry Hill.
But she don't do that no more.
She don't do that no more. She living another life. What's something that I don't do? Absolutely not. I am a world traveler, honey. And back in the day, I didn't mind standby flights. I didn't mind sleeping in the airport.
That's a good one.
Because I was just living life. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this thing. It's easy, it's cheap. And I worked for American Airlines for a period of time. And so when you're an employee, you fly on standby, but you fly for $0.00. So of course, I'm gonna hop on whatever flight got seats and I'm gonna wait. So if a flight wasn't gonna have seats for a couple hours, I'd be in the airport for a couple hours. Baby, I'm not doing that no more.
Hello? That's a word for me. What's the word they call when you have BDS? What's the word? What's it called? When you need a safe, the safe word for me and my friend.
BDSM.
Is it's the safe word is airport from standby shits. Yeah.
Yes, because I can't. I'm not laying on the floor in the airport. They cancel my flight. I'm gonna have to find some money to go stay somewhere. Yes. Because we not sleeping on them chairs.
That's crazy.
We're not sleeping on the floor. That grinds my gears. Being in the airport overnight is crazy. Frontier, Y'all did that to me a couple times, and I'll never fly you again. I promise to God.
She ever see you outside?
Flight was supposed to leave at 10. Then it was supposed to leave at 11. Then it was supposed to leave at midnight.
Yeah.
The plane arrived at 3 a.m. and y'all canceled it at 3:01 and told me y'all could book me on the next flight home, which was 2 days later. You know, my man's grandmother died like that weekend.
This
and we need to get home.
Okay, this is very
We'll cut this nigga, but I'm just saying. Nah, it was bad.
We can't. That's going on the internet, and we take
it was crazy.
Oh my
y'all need to stop doing it. That's an aside.
Wow.
But that's part of the reason. Like at this big age, we not doing that. I'm sleeping comfortably in a bed with a pillow, with comforters and all the things, and television and air conditioning and or heat, depending on the season, because I'm too old to be.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot.
Frontier, look what y'all did. Y'all got my good
just
shit
quit.
Out here.
Just sell your airline to somebody else.
Just do better. Wow. Don't do that. Don't give up, but do better.
No, give up.
Don't do it, Frontier. Do better.
Give up.
Don't do
the
it.
ghost. Sell it to somebody. Get the money and do some other thing.
Ooh.
Please. Y'all suck so bad.
Oh, wow.
I said what I said.
You better flying Frontier?
I don't know who I'd be flying. I'd be flying whoever cheapest.
Okay.
Then she might be flying Frontier, but they cheap for a reason.
But they treat me right.
Trash airline.
Okay.
I said what I said.
She said what she said.
And that's valid.
Yikes. I don't do no more in a delicious age, bro. I do not club all night, all weekend.
You taking a nap?
Yeah, like, now, here's the funny thing, like, not for fun, because we know that I sing at the parties and stuff in real life, or like weddings and things like that. And sometimes that's not over till the morning time. So I really, that's the life I chose, whatever. But I would be in the clubs in DC, like, y'all know we live in Philly. I would go to DC and be there on time to get there free. I think like somebody would put us on a list and we would get there before the list closed. No. It wasn't like a before 12. I don't know. We was on a list and we would go to Love, and I think one of them was Secrets, but whatever it was, we would go down there and baby close the club down.
Shut it down. I'm shut the club down
and
myself.
Not even be late for church. Okay.
I'm not
doing it no more.
I'm not doing it no more.
You either gonna be late for church or not club. And you ain't gonna be late for church, so the club is
It's that. I don't be late for church. Yeah. So it's that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I agree with that as well. I'm not doing that either.
I'm also not
tearing the club no more.
It's that delicious age. Like, I would rather be on time for church than close the club.
I'm not going to church.
Then close the club.
But I don't want to be closing the club either.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I would rather do that than closing the club.
Yeah.
Like, it's yeah.
Your priorities have changed.
They shifted. They different.
They a little different now.
Yeah.
All right, what's some general things that you absolutely must do at this age?
Okay, where you go?
Grown woman.
Me at this age,
hey,
I must find time to myself.
Hello.
I think as a young tween or 20-year-old, I was full of people. I was always surrounded by people. Me and the crew, we out. I don't care if it was just 2 or 3 of us all the time. Like, we were always together. Now I'm like, let me be by myself doing something hella chill.
Oh my God.
And once I've had enough of that, I can invite the people to come join me.
Okay.
That's something I must.
Yeah. Yeah, what about you?
I have to eat good food. I had to have good food. Like, I can't eat crap. Not that my body doesn't process it anymore. Like, it's not even that. It's just that, like, I don't want to eat nothing nasty. I don't want to eat anything quick. I want to sit down, enjoy my meal, and I want my meal to be top notch. I feel like you just deserve to eat good food when you get to a certain age. Like, we are queens, okay?
Yes. Supposed to be nice. Hey.
and I need a good meal.
Do whatever.
I second that. I also love a good meal, but y'all know I eat for sustenance and nutrition. So if it's not absolutely delicious, if I know it's good for me, I'm okay with it.
Whatever is in people who can do that, God did not give to me.
Yeah, I can't eat nasty stuff. I don't care how good
I
it
have
is.
to enjoy the things that I swallow.
If you can smoke and you can drink,
I have to enjoy it.
then
I have to enjoy that too. I'm
Yeah.
not smoking or drinking anything I don't enjoy.
I hear that. I hear that.
I'm not doing nothing I don't enjoy.
Hello?
So therefore,
That's out.
at this big age, I'm not doing nothing I don't want to do.
If I don't like it, it has to go.
Now you didn't gave us a 2 for it.
A 2 for my accident, inclusive of eating.
I love that.
That's wild.
What about you, Carmen?
For me, I absolutely daggone it. I just had it in my head and it just
It'll come back. It'll come back.
It was a 2 for. No. Here we go. At this big age, I must have reciprocal relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You do not get access to me if the relationship is only one way.
Okay.
That's it. Because I be doing stuff to like bless people on purpose. And it got to be reciprocal for me. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense.
Because I mean, I don't know how everybody else was raised, but I was raised with the belief that you ought to just be good and do good and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should help if you can, or you should serve if you can. And it's just like what I learned along the way to getting to Queenage is that people feed off of that.
Yes.
And they're just
crazy.
takers sometimes. People really prey on your tendency to do that. Oh, I'll give you one. Oh, I got an extra one, or I'll do, you know what I'm saying? And people like look for that.
Yeah.
And will feel totally comfortable not being like, oh, well, since you gave me that, I'll do this with you.
Yes.
Or I'll do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not that it got to be like a 1-for-1, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
I have a story
People
about
be
that.
really comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's in my big age.
A friend of mine told me a story like that about one of their friends who don't never have money for like lunch. So every day they would go down to the like cafe at work and it'd be like, oh man, I left my wallet. You got $1 or you got a couple dollars or you got a $5 bill. I'll get it back to you. But it was like they never ever gave it back, number one, and they never ever remembered their wallet. So it was like months and months and months of this
point.
Yeah. And it's like when you're the type of person that Carmen mentioned, where you're like, oh, I just, I'm looking out for a friend, but then you don't realize you're not taking notes of how many times you looked out for your friend, but then
you're taking notes.
But one day,
yep, I done spent $50 and been right on your lunch this week.
Yeah, like treated this man to lunch 25 times.
That's problematic for sure.
Yes, that's not okay.
So that's
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's see. Is there something that you appreciate now that you didn't when you were younger? Like you have an appreciation for this thing. Like in the past, it was just like, oh, whatever. But like now you have this appreciation like, yo, this is something.
Naps.
Naps. Girl. That was a word. Naps is a good one.
Naps. Because of just rest.
Rest.
And I think rest is probably more even to the point. Because like it don't gotta be a nap. And I just because we work so many jobs and we do so many things, we do not rest.
We don't rest.
We might sleep, but we don't rest.
Yeah.
So I have such an appreciation now for every nap I did not take. I miss it.
Yes.
Like when I was a kid, I hated naps. You couldn't get me to go to sleep. I wasn't missing nothing.
You were that kid.
Yeah.
I got one. The fear of missing out.
Yeah.
For me, I think at this age, I do like constructive criticism, and I hated it back in the day.
Wow.
I like being accountable. Somebody saying like, I want you to see, forcing me to be introspective.
Okay.
I love that, especially because, and even more though, because I am like that so much naturally. My friends are like, yes, sis, but no, like you was fine. Like, cut it out. Whatever you're trying to introspect, cut it out. They be trying to get me to see it the other way. But I really do love constructive criticism, feedback, and introspection nowadays. But as a child, you can't tell me I'm wrong. You can't tell me to think about what I did. You can't tell me that my face did wrong, that it didn't. Like, you know, I know my face can't hold water, okay? If I felt it and I felt it, my face said it, no matter what my words say. So, but now I'm okay with it. I'm like, okay, I can see how I can make an adjustment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what about you, Lish?
I appreciate being able to do whatever I want. As a child, you know, you have your parents or whoever's raising you, telling you what to do, telling you what's right, what's wrong. In your 20s, you think you can do whatever you want, but there are restrictions that you have based on your age or based on your experience or based on
resources.
Yes.
At this big age, baby, we got resources, we have money, like even down to like, I'm not sleeping on the floor at the airport. Yeah. Why? Because I got credit cards. If I don't even have cash or money, I have credit cards that I could pull, or I could call somebody, or like whatever the case. Like I have friends in other cities. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call my cousin or whatever the case. Whereas when you're like young and you're still creating your network or your circle or your people, you don't have access. At this, I appreciate having access, being able to move, being able to flow. I love that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the freedom of this Queenage life. It's real free, and I love that.
I like that.
Yeah.
What else?
What would you go back and do if you could?
Oh, I would have a whole face.
Me too. That's my answer too. I didn't have no whole face, and I would.
I didn't.
You don't think you can have one now?
Listen, ain't nobody said I couldn't, but I'm just saying, like
you would have enjoyed that in your 20s.
It's different implications now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now I know too many things about stuff. Like, you know, I know the people in my circle and in my city who are prone to doing this, that, or the other, and it seems me out now, or I know this person really got a wife, or you know what I'm saying?
It's different now.
I didn't. That's not none of that. It's not that I didn't care. I was unaware. Yeah. So I wasn't as burdened with the knowledge. Like I didn't know. Oh, you know that one. He don't like shower good, so like you probably don't want to lay down with that. You know what I mean? So that wasn't a thought in my mind. It was like. And I wasn't having a whole face, but I would see people and I'd be like, oh man, it'd be nice to, you know what I mean? And I just let it go because I'm like, that's not what you're supposed to do. Yeah. That's not what you do.
Yo,
you're supposed to, what's up?
I just want to address the hole in my mouth because they're going to see me on camera. So I got to address it, yo. I got these eyeballs, the grapes at the bottom of my cup, and I keep trying to drink and it keeps spilling stuff on me, so don't judge me. Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely have had a whole phase in college. I would have been fucking.
No,
I would have
been fucking
not college.
I agree.
After college, right after college.
No,
in college.
I would have been at the parties, baby.
No,
I would have traveled and networked more. That's what I would have done.
Okay.
Now, I agree with you, but because you said it, I concur. I don't got to say it twice. I would have also networked and traveled.
Okay. I would have trusted myself more.
Wow.
I feel like I second-guessed myself when I was younger in a way that I absolutely do not. They will tell you I stand 10 toes on everything I do and say. I wish I was more like that as a younger me. Because I think that would have gave some people a run. And I think they needed to have their run. But I just got to feel like, okay, I'm going to trust God that he knew that they didn't need to have their run. They're going to get it down, though.
They're going to get it down.
But I wish I would have trusted myself more. I knew a lot more than I gave myself credit for. So that's kind of that's a regret, a little tiny regret I have. But I feel good that I can stand 10 toes today. Because guess who won't hesitate to stand 10 toes? My daughter.
Oh, here we
they
go.
gonna give you the run. They gonna wear y'all out. And I'd love to see it. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Woo! That just gave me. That's it. I mean, it's just a little comment.
Like, just want to know what's some stuff that y'all would like do if you could, you know, like at this point in your life, what's some stuff that you would be like, yeah, that's for my 20s. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna tap that. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's the stuff? For me, it's the whole thing. For Lish, expressing herself more. For Troi, it's traveling and networking. Which, by the way, you do a lot of now.
I do a lot of them. Yeah.
But you would have done it. You would have started sooner.
I would have done it then because I went to college and I was a French major. What the fuck is that, right? What is that? There was nothing after that. I was a French major, European studies minor, and then it was also theater. I love theater.
Okay.
Right. So my idea was I'm going to go and be an English teacher in a francophone country. I would travel the world and teach English. And I had been speaking French since I was in 6th grade. Never ended up happening. I love theater. I've always loved song and dance. I've always loved to be a part. But what I didn't do was I didn't connect with those who were marketing theater majors or those who were business majors or those who were doing the majors that made sense with those things because I could have been very complimentary to those things considering all of the skills and natural talents that I had. And then we would have been able to monetize it and then make it like branch it out. We have English version, the Spanish version, the French version, all the things. So it network enough.
That makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. I done took these marketing classes now and now I want to go back and do what I meant to do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I don't have nothing that's well thought out. I just would have I would have done more.
Yeah. I always say, if you know me enough, I always say I envy women who were sexually liberated. I didn't have that sexual liberation. My sexual,
I wasn't either. Clearly.
My journey to sexuality definitely was not consensual, right? I mean, there's tons of us who can like relate to that. I'm sorry that that's your experience. It's mine too. Yeah. But some people go the route of like, then I'm out here, or I am a clam. Inside. I was a clam, and even when I started to go into the consensual space, I would cry. So my poor partner at the time would just be like, "It's okay." He was like 17, 18, nurturing me, like it's all right. And for like 20 years, not 20 years, for like a few years after that, into my 20s, he would try. He'd be like, "I love her, like, and I want to see if this is ever going to get good." And then eventually, we had some fun times, and then I would cry every time.
Shout out to you, sir.
Shout out to you. It's Jared. Jared, I love you. I know you don't think you're my friend because you just want to love me, but you was my friend, all right? Shit. But
shout out to Jared.
Shout out to Jared.
Kind-hearted man.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say all of that. He was a class clown. He's very funny. He was my friend. And it hurt my feelings when you said you wasn't, nigga.
Yeah.
But I used to envy women who were sexually liberated because I had such a hard time opening up that way.
Yeah.
And that's also reflective in my current sex life. Which is why I really can't reach or achieve orgasm and or be intimate with people sexually or physically because of how the start of my sexual life began.
Well, let's look into some resources so that you can unpack that
therapy.
Yeah, so you can unpack that fully and, experience, because orgasm in the Queenage years is, maybe that thing hit different.
Sex. I mean, once I had kids, I think it popped whatever trauma out of the place. It was like, I do stuff now. Okay. Yeah. But it's still connectivity within my mental health. My mentality still plays a part of it.
You know what got me to be? I'm sorry. You know what got me to be a little more open sexually? It was a man that I dated. Okay. A man that I dated who happened to be an exotic dancer. And he was just like, listen, whatever it is you want to try, we going to try. Okay. Whatever it is you want to be into, we about to get into.
I'm with that comfort.
And he really, we would do things that I think it was the freest I've ever been. And so that partners after him, I was like, oh, y'all don't do this out here? You know what I mean? I was like, oh, they don't be doing this. All right.
That was different.
Yeah. So, but I'm very thankful that I got a chance to, you know, experience that kind of freedom.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
I just want to say, for ladies who may be feeling the same things that Troi is feeling, safety is important. Feeling like you know what a safe space looks and feels like is important. I would encourage you guys to seek some therapy, speak with someone, because it's important for you to be able to tap into all of the things about who you are, including your sexual nature, including your ability to orgasm, including what feels good to you. And you should feel safe to do that. Which is what Carmen explained, is that she had a partner who made her feel safe, and Troi's partner helped her to feel safe as well.
He helped you feel safe in the way that he could.
Yeah.
But your people who are closest to you, your loved ones, those who are really connected to you, aren't equipped to handle that level of trauma in order to help bring you out of it. Only thing you can do for the people that you love who are helping you is bring them down, which isn't loving of you.
So, I'm sorry. I'm like crying because this noise in the background
is crazy. No, like we gotta tell them. Sorry, the guy who was working on the pool came.
He back.
You did.
Lunch is over. Smoke break is done.
So y'all, listen. We sorry. We thought the pool was gonna be open on the next pod. I don't know. Okay, but we working on it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, get us out of here.
All right. Well, we love y'all. Thank you for coming and hang out with us. Thank you for listening to our Queenage year stories. Yes. Do you have a Queenage year story you want to share with us? Drop it below in the comments. Hit us up on Instagram. Tell us all the things. We love to hear from y'all. We love to talk with y'all. Hop in on one of our lives. We go live every so often. So check us out on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Queen City, QWN TY on IG. Come check us out. Check out some of our old lives. Go live with us sometimes. Ask us questions. Talk to us.
Yeah.
We love connecting with y'all. And on that note, queens and kings, we out of here.